ML Sports Take here, brought to you by Rosie's Corner, Jam and Beats, and Welch & Company Jewelers. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Ken Dorsey out as offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills. Right move? Yeah, I don't think it was everything, in terms of Ken Dorsey being the number one problem, but I do think that it was something. And obviously, too stagnant, too predictable, ridiculous halting of drives with bad calls. Let's run James Cook to the left when we're fresh on downs, and we've got the Bengals on their heels, for example, and the offense, the tempo, the rhythm, whatever word you want to use, taking forever to get going against the Pats, against the Bucks, against the Bengals. Think about the Giant game. It was missing the entire game. Obviously took forever against the Broncos to get going. And then when it finally did, obviously we know that the error happened at the end of the game. Speaking of which, you can say all you want about Smiley, the special teams coordinator, and all the rest. You can say all you want about Dorsey. You can say all you want about any of these coaches. And Joe Brady, by the way, will take over the OC duties from the QB coach position where he was previously, and that's the job that Ken Dorsey had 2 years ago before he took over the OC. And we know Brady from Carolina a little bit, but more importantly, he was, the offensive coordinator slash, he had kind of like this really weird title with LSU in that special season a few years ago with Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Arguably the greatest season in college football history when the Tigers won the national championship. You can say all you want about all those guys, but I still think that the Bills have a Sean McDermott problem. Yeah, of course, Smiley, the special teams coordinator, missed 12 men on the field, but how does the head coach not see that? He's supposed to oversee everything anyway. I don't think yesterday or last night, I should say, it was Ken Dorsey's fault also that Gabe Davis dropped the ball, led to an interception, short fields. Obviously, tackling was awful. James Cook fumbled. Josh Allen threw a horrendous interception on top of the one that went through Gabe Davis's hands. Was it Ken Dorsey's fault with the penalties? Obviously, those things are out of control. But on the other side of it, the Ken Dorsey part is a big deal, was a big deal, and that's why he got fired. But I still think Sean McDermott, again, 12 men on the field, 13 seconds, game management, horrible things, double-digit blown leads in the playoffs. Like, these are all things, right, that are on Sean McDermott. He took the DC job with the HC job in the offseason because he's an egomaniac. He's an alpha male. He pushed Leslie Frazier out the door. He fought with Brian Dable. This guy is wearing people down at one Bills drive, and because he has this extra thing on his plate, Sean McDermott is also losing it. He's just, you can't, and again, I think that that's normal, and I called this in August, taking the DC job on top of the HC job, mistake. And now attention to detail and all those things that McDermott preaches, they're trickling away slowly but surely on top of him, already sucking in specific spots when he's just the head coach. So now you imagine adding DC on top of that, forget it. So Dorsey out, deserved, but they still have a major problem, and it's called Sean McDermott.